Hello, everyone. Hello, the Blues. Welcome back to Austin Football Talk. Once again, it's another brand new video. Yeah, as we are still on a FIFA international break, I think the international break will end today after today match. That's on FIFA international break, and this weekend the Premier League will back in action, and the other league will back in action once again. It's time for us to go in a normal time. So this weekend, Chelsea will back in action. Hello, the Blues. I hope you guys are ready because this weekend is going to be another memento football between Burnley FC versus Chelsea. That match will be away from Sanford Bridge. That will be Saturday. Then the big one is coming on the way in the midweek, weekend 26, Wednesday. Going to be Chelsea versus Barcelona on Champions League football at Sanford Bridge. So that is a big one. That moment we are waiting for is getting closer. The hour is getting closer. But first of all, we're going to take it step by step. This weekend is Premier League will back in action, and Chelsea is going away against Burnley FC. So let's see what happened on Saturday. It's match. We are hoping that Chelsea will do well, get all the needed 3 points before we face Barcelona at Stamford Bridge on the midweek Champions League. So let's see what happened on Saturday. But before I give updates concerning Chelsea, let me touch a little bit on international football. Well, it's 24 hours, or let me say a day plus after Super Eagles was eliminated from Champions League playoff final against the Congo on penalty shootout after 1-1 full time and extra time play. Now, we all know that Super Eagles is not going to be in the World Cup come 2026. It's a very big shame, a very big disappointment. A lot of Nigeria is disappointment. And it's going to be two straight times Super Eagles is not going to World Cup. Last time's World Cup host in the UAE, Super Eagles was not there. And come next year, 2026, Super Eagles will not be in America, Mexico, and Canada World Cup. It's a big shame. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to go back in our drawing board, back once again. A lot of news concerning the NFF, the way they're spending all the it's not a good news about the NFA, but let's see what happened. I hope they could use this World Cup failure, to do better if they want, because a lot of bad news concerning NFF, it's a big shame. A big star like Victor Osimhen will not be in the World Cup, and also other Super Eagle players. I don't know what's going on in their mind at this moment. So, because now all the hope has gone, all the hope has gone. They will not be in the intercontinental playoff. Congo is going to represent Africa in international playoff World Cup. So Congo is now stand a chance to qualify in the World Cup first ever World Cup appearance. So if they win in that intercontinental playoff, so they stand chance to appear in the World Cup come next year, 2026. So once again, big congrats for Congo. You know, let's see what happens on the international playoff. Whether if they will move forward or that will be end of their journey. We don't know yet. But for Super Eagle, all the hope have gone and gone. We are now going back in our drawing board, and let's see what happens next month. AFCON in the soil of Morocco. African Nation Cup will be back in action next month. So I think it's time for Super Ego to do amend, to make sure they do well in that Nation Cup. To put smile in the face of Nigerians, millions of people of Nigerians, the fans of Super Ego, because football is the only thing that unites the people of Nigeria together. Football is things that make people happy, unite together, share together, you know. So let's see what happened in Morocco. If Super Eagles will do well, I also bring the cup once I get back to Nigeria to make up people, for missing World Cup come this year. So let's see what happens till December. Let's see how it goes. Now, going back in update concerning Chelsea, like I said, this weekend, Chelsea will be back in action against Burnley FC. It's going to be a away match away from champions from Stamford Bridge. Then on 26th, being Wednesday, Chelsea will face Barcelona. That will be a very huge one and a very huge one. We are waiting for that moment. Now, before I go back to weekend match on Saturday, let me update you concerning all the Chelsea update news. And according to news, Chelsea are doing all they could to make sure Copama will be fit to face Barcelona on Champions League. According to report, Chelsea are working to get Copama fit in time to make his return from injury in the Champions League crash with Barcelona. So I hope Copama will be fit. He's one of our best players at the moment. So I hope to see him against big game like Barcelona. And also moving forward, talking about Nicola Jackson, last night I saw the news. Bayern Munich have no intention at this moment to trigger Nicola Jackson buy option. However, he is still expected to stay until end of the season. Then we see end of the season whether Bayern Munich will trigger the buy option or Nicola Jackson will move to somewhere else. Because for me, I don't think Nicola Jackson have any future at Chelsea football at this moment. That's the end of the season. We see where Nicola Jackson will head into. Neither he remain to Bayern Munich or he heading to somewhere. Now, talking about Chelsea's sponsor, front share sponsor. 2 days ago, we have the news about Chelsea are close to announce Oracle to become a new front share sponsor of Chelsea. And according to the update, one of the Chelsea owner, I'm talking about Clear Lake Capital, was involved in that deal. So we are waiting for that announcement. And according to news, I would like to offer the detailed, expression, but my understanding in the Chelsea FC sponsored by Oracle probably come from the existing or related financial relationship with Clear Lake Capital rather than from news investment that need to be finalized first. So Clear Lake was the one involved in that deal, and from my understanding, Clear Lake investing in the company Oracle. So to give in the return, the Oracle now want to be in the sponsor of Chelsea front shirt. Then we see what happened. And another news, I don't know how rigid or how true that news might be because I have not seen it from any other platform except one. So I don't know whether it's true or not, but we'll get to that. According to news breaking, Clear Lake deal with Oracle to become chasing new front of the shared sponsor is off. According to report, Ryan Air is now the leading company to take over the Chelsea new front shared sponsor after offering a huge sum of the Chelsea board. The both parties are expected to be announced their long-term partnership before the end of the weekend. So that is news, but I don't know how legit it is because I haven't seen it on that platform or any Chelsea website. But we see what happened concerning the Chelsea front share sponsor. So for now, uh, we hope to see Oracle as the front share sponsor for Chelsea. Maybe this weekend they will see. So that is on the Chelsea news. Now away from Chelsea before I go back to the weekend match. Tottenham Hotspur may miss out on former Everton forward Demola Lookman after Atlanta changed manager. The Nigerian international had a falling out with former Bulls. Ivajovic period his sack. New Atlanta manager Rafael Brino has made Lookman as a huge part of his plan. So that was a Lookman, and also Bournemouth, Ghana International, Antonia. Ismail might be heading out from Bournemouth in January after he released goals who was be published last night. That released goals was £65 million according to David Austin. So club like Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United, and Liverpool all show interest in this striker. So till January, we'll see what happened till then. Now, going back from there, let's go back to the weekend match against uh, Bournemouth, or Burnley, not a Bournemouth, sorry, it's a Burnley FC with Chelsea on the weekend match on Saturday before we are heading midweek match against Barcelona. That was a big one. So Saturday, Chelsea will face Burnley. It's going to be a away match away from Stamford Bridge. Very important 3 point for Chelsea. Very important 3 point. So we can be able to energize ourselves to face Barcelona in a big clash Champions League. Looking about the Burnley head to head, I think starting from 2008, since then, Chelsea have played Burnley 19 times. Chelsea have won, I think, 18 or 17 times. I think one draw, Bournemouth have won just one against Chelsea. So tomorrow, I think history will going to on Saturday. No, on Saturday, history is going to repeat once again. Very important match, like I said. So let's see what happened on Saturday, and then we are going to wait for other players to arrive in the camp. Other training, those are not involved in international engagement. They are training in Gobrom. We are waiting to the rest of the squad to be facing Burnley. We hope to get 3 points we need before we head meet Barcelona on big crash Champions League football. We'll see then. Then I will see you guys in another update, concerning Chelsea, and also wait for the preview between Burnley and the Chelsea on the weekend football. It's coming on your way and sitting menu. Man, Austin, thank you for watching. Bye.